Hello, everyone, my fellow Canadian citizens and my fellow human beings. I want to thank each and every one of you as this year has already started, and I hope we all started this year with the right foot forward. And extending my wishes for you for one of the best, most successful, prosperous year in your life. And I thank each and every one individuals working very hard to make the dream of our party, National Coalition Party, come true. My name, as you already know, is Raphael Lewis, the leader of the National Coalition Party of Canada, and it's a pleasure to have this brief time to address you. It's always been a wonderful pleasure for me to address you whenever I can. And although the year has struck me with a very nasty cold, been fighting this cold in and off bed, but I'm getting back stronger as a horse again and getting back in full force. And today, in this brief message, I wanted to make a short address to you to help you think, help you realize, perhaps to remind you that we live in a very critical political time. And this critical political time, you have to realize how government goes from deception to deceptions, how transparency has become just a verb in our vocabulary, and how scandals has become a daily occurrence of leaders and elected officials. And in this time, I just want to remind you today to keep that in mind, that the way those political parties do not represent you anymore, they do not represent the interests of the people anymore, they don't represent you anymore. And I don't know how many times I'll have to tell you this, but I will keep on telling until the message get through. And I hope if you watch this brief video, do me a big favor, pass it on to a friend. Ask them to do the same. It's just a brief reminder. And one example I'm giving is Bill C-51. They've passed in the last year before this elections for the Liberal Party to gain power. And of course, the Liberal Party and the Conservative Party voted both, all of them voted in favor of Bill C-51. And this is how government is slowly taking away your basic and fundamental rights and freedom. And all of those parties are involved, and all of our democratic institutions have been hijacked. And this is sad. This is the critical time. So I want to remind you of this critical time, that all of our institutions, all of our basic fundamental rights and freedoms are being at stake. And it's not a joke, it's a reality. And Bill C-51 is a perfect reminder. And there is a solution, because you, the people, you have the power in your hands to lead the course of your future and to stop this nonsense political gimmicks that is going around. And the solution is a fresh start. And when I look back 20 years ago, when I looked down 20 years ahead, I knew it was bad back then, 20 years ago. And now you have to understand 20 years later how worse. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And again, Bill C-51 is a perfect example how government is slowly taking your fundamental rights and freedom away from you so that they can carry out their own hidden agenda, not the agenda they come to win your votes. Of course, they break their promise. That's common practice. I don't need to remind you how they've been breaking their promises on and on and off. The reason why, because they have a secret agenda. They have a hidden agenda that they carry. The word transparency has gone in our political vocabulary. But just remember, we have a fresh start, and you have the power to put an end into all those nonsense. And today I just wanted to remind you and also bring you hope that there is the National Coalition Party of Canada, the NCPC, that is established especially to bring about solution to this political crisis that is very vital to understand, that is very critical in time. And today, not only remind you of this, but to only bring you hope that there is solutions. We are the solution, and you have the power in the next election to do something about this. Has been going on for the longest time, and it keep getting worse and worse and worse because government are carrying on their own agenda, not your agenda, their own agenda. Thank you so much, and I hope to continue seeing you joining us, coming to make the National Coalition Party of Canada, the NCPC, the dream come true reality. The reality of this dream is on you, and you have the power to put a stop into this political nonsense that is going around. And again, thank you so much. I am your leader of the National Coalition Party of Canada, the NCPC. And visit our website, check us out on Facebook, and check us out on Twitter. We're everywhere. Just type in just Google search us, you'll find us. Join us, email us. Don't hesitate, and get in touch with us. We'll be happy and glad to hear from you and to work with you. Thanks so much, and the future is in our hands, and let's make it happen. Thank you.